I call upon the element fire to assert the will of my desire. With water, I evoke connection with kindred souls and self-reflection. I evoke the element earth to manifest abundant worth. Of air, I conjure knowledge and reason to know the cycles and the seasons. As above, so below, I free my spirit that I may grow. An alchemist of light and dark, on life's adventure I embark. Greetings, magical maven, and welcome to this potent realm of possibility. I'm Afura Nefertiti, the host of the Alchemy of Affluence podcast and the artist behind the Writing Witch shop. Here on this channel, I'm inviting you to come along with me to explore the empowering hidden magic of the seemingly mundane world in which we live. Hidden right underneath the seemingly mundane fabric of reality is a magical universe with crazy universal laws that we can learn to align ourselves with so that we can actually see the power that we have to create the desired lives of our dreams. By simply shifting our perspective through mindfulness practices, we have the ability to tap into a more consistent flow of peace, prosperity, and power. For the past decade or so, I have been obsessed with the idea that we, as human beings, are the gods and goddesses of our own reality, and that we can transmute our perceived weaknesses into our greatest hidden superpowers, just by changing how we look at ourselves, look at the world, and use the elements we have available. Sometimes it looks super magical, and other times it kind of just looks like washing the dishes. But by shifting our perspective, we're able to see every single little thing we do as a magical act of power, and all of this compounds upon itself to become the creation of our magical lives. You kind of have to experience it to get it and to believe it. So I invite you to join me for a magical adventure. I do my best to embody my inner magic by leaning into the things that make me feel magical and in flow with my true nature, like living seasonally, crafting with my hands, and learning to make the best of the elements I have access to both within and around me. I've discovered that when I base my life around my natural gifts and wisdom and desires, while also understanding and embracing the cycles of nature, I'm able to experience more freedom, flow, and fulfillment, and I love inspiring others to discover what that might look like for them too. So every 6 weeks here, I post a seasonal living guide video for witchy and magical folks who are looking to start, simplify, or magnify their cyclical living practice by embodying the powerful energies of the 8 seasons of the witch. Rather than looking at the witch's Sabbats on the wheel of the year as 8 individual days on the calendar when we have to step away from mundane reality and do elaborate rituals of some kind, I like to see them instead as 8 magical seasons that are each 6 weeks long. This way, we're not only able to enjoy more flexibility in our seasonal practices and slow down to actually experience the seasons in a mindful way, but it also empowers us to just have an excuse to see every single day as magical if we want to, because it is. In between of the seasonal guide videos, I invite you to come along with me as I grow through each magical season myself, embodying the wisdom of each season in my own meaningful ways. Usually this takes the form of responding to my favorite grimoire prompts for each season, decorating and improving my magical home, exploring nature and wildlife, cooking with seasonal foods, establishing meaningful personal traditions, releasing belief systems and habits that aren't serving me anymore, gardening, and so much more. All peppered with my fun little magical tips for self-love, self-care, self-acceptance, self-reflection, and self-actualization along the way. To me, alchemy is the ability to transmute lead into gold, trash into treasure, and pretty much the ability to upcycle anything into something magical. So there is a lot of magical DIYs and tutorials going on here as well. Are you ready to see and feel the magic, power, and inspiration in your everyday routines? If so, I invite you to click the subscribe button and the bell button and to join me right now for this video right here, where you can learn the basics of magical seasonal living from the perspective of embodying the themes of the Sabbats for 6 weeks instead of just one day a year. Let's make some magic.